Whoever cannot give without strings attached is poor, no matter how much he may possess. Guyan Sylvie Winter. Are you free to live your truth, to express who you fully are, or does it come with conditions? From who? They've always done it, walk for peace, as part of their practice. But because it is currently speaking to others in their time of need, it's gone global, becoming a common feature in the homes, phones, TVs, and hearts of many, myself included, for darker reasons beyond the obvious. The fact what they do is now seen as important pisses me off, if I'm honest, as it triggers my own wounding. Not the often unnoticed everyday spiritual path that I walk, or the knowing I feel in conflict with this and myself more often than I would like. Past the egoic disdain for wanting recognition, a perfectly normal human trait and trauma from my own childhood, to the awareness I am deliberately seeking this approval from those that will probably never acknowledge anything I do, or, let's be honest, am, whilst continuing to bypass each wonderful soul I encounter alongside my own growth every time I return to this scarcity mindset. Because it's familiar, comfortable, in its pain, abusive patterns, and inevitable outcome. A lack of worth that keeps me questioning, conveniently, as I once again experience a placating, disempowering, cyclic lack of movement that comes with a cost to my own truth and connection, none more so than the spiritual path I'm trying to walk. And it is here, the monks and moreover the dog, Aloka, enlightenment in Sanskrit, helps me to see the peace I'm personally denying. He doesn't need to be on this journey, belonging to no one, pausing, resting, healing as required. His animal instincts merely want to be around an energy that feels right for him without attachment. Like us all, minus the fear of abandonment, loss, or lack of codependent connections that keep most of us on the outside of our own potential. Sensing into this earlier, shuffling the tarot for the daily dose, the song, Why Do You Do What You Do to Me? I Wish I Knew, in my head, I randomly selected from behind the star card reversed, beneath which sat the Five of Earth, insecurity. Tuning into the unknown image in my hands, aware of intense warmth coming into my crown chakra, and knowing in my being a familiar Heyoka sensation that once confused and instilled fear in my now peaceful heart. Aware of large interference with this and my energy from old patterns in the external no longer able to attach that have had their day. Reminded once again of the monks, the illumination within every time I watch them doing what they've always done. Hearing, you will know if it's genuine by how it feels. I turned over the sacred clown, Heyoka, or Fool, in this deck. On this World Logic Day, know while some things may not be clear, that doesn't mean we have to make sense of them. It is time to stop feeding our energy to situations that refuse to change, none more so than those from within, and instead find a moment to rekindle the love we have for this life, including our own independent spirit. As with this inner freedom, we each live the unavoidable truth. A spiritual path is one of being, not having or attaching, no matter how well-meaning explanations or, let's face it, at times excuses may seem. From here, return to what makes your heart sing and body move, and acknowledge that any mental fixations towards this are the byproduct of insecurities. Whilst receptivity is a circle of giving and receiving, it can only occur from the level of worth we allow in and through us. Look at any negative mind loops around such a basic universal law and give them your fullest attention now in order to move on from them. By simply taking full responsibility for what you have always done, including the self-destructive, condemning, fear-based actions that have added to any inadequacies, none more so than your own. May we all realise, whilst the harmonious take on life is often seen as silly to the serious, it is born from walking the path of wisdom, and in this possesses all learnedness. In deepest, Moonai, I ask you now, what do you have to lose? Really? You know where I am. Take care. Kirsty.